Hi there, it's Quilting Nerd again, and today we have the 15th installation in my series of all over patterns. I hope you like those. I'm still working on the booklet that will accompany this series, and when it's ready I will let you know. Today another pattern. We had in our last installment the wavy lines, very simple, very relaxing, and today we will have a slight modification where we will introduce an effect of randomness, and our wavy lines will be shorter and longer, and it will create a very nice texture with a little bit more dynamics, more resembling flames, kind of. So let's see how much fun we can have with this one. I am starting with a continuous wavy line at the edge of my space. I'm at the corner of my relatively big sandwich, and I have to work that it moves smoothly. So, in the next step we will move a bit to the side. And as you see here, I almost drove into the previous line. And when something like that happens, I will go back and echo the previous line. So as you can see, I am not keeping my wavy lines really vertical. They are going sometimes a little bit to the side because we want to have a lot of spaces where we can meet the previously quilted line and then kind of bounce back from it. Like here. I can follow it a little bit more. It is all about having those slight variations in density. At the end, all those odd spaces will be filled out, and then we will have to create some new ones. here you can see I had way more lines on this side, so at the bottom side, than in the top. So now we will have to kind of equalize this whole part, one wavy line after the other. So I do not have to always drive kind of into the line. I can continue with extra up and down around. After some time, it kind of develop a certain rhythm and rhythmus and pattern how you do that. Each of you will have a slightly different way of creating this pattern, and that's what's so nice about it. We can develop our own style. pattern is not really about some definite form or shape. It is all about texture and movement, and it's one of my favorite, and I use it very often on large quilts when I have sufficiently a large negative space, and it always looks great. Even if you cannot see each individual line, the texture looks amazing in the light. Also incredibly meditative and relaxing pattern, and this is something what I could use right now quite a lot. So the flame pattern is ready, and you can see again how little change in the length of the form and spacing and adding a little bit of random element can change the character of the pattern. So texture is incredible. And let's just compare shortly with the previous wavy line pattern, which was very, very simple. Just we were practicing those wavy shapes and alternating the spacing. It's another great texture, lots of movement, but it is completely different character of the pattern because of this, that we were keeping the length of the wavy line consistent all over the space that we had available. And this one is a little bit more topographic, where this one is giving us completely different associations, like with flame. So that's all for today. I hope you have a wonderful practice time, and see you in a few days with a new pattern.